You're probably wondering what someone is doing out here in this cold, cold weather in the middle of a street. Well, this is Thomas Street, and I'm here to talk to you about the Blackstone Canal. This is the area where the Blackstone Canal was. The horses, the boats, and the drivers all started their journey from Worcester to Providence right on this street. It's a trip that took about 2 days each way. Think about that. That's a long time. Probably hard to think that this area right in the middle of Worcester was filled with water at one time. We are going to follow the downtown Worcester route of the Blackstone Canal boat's journey by visiting some buildings and places that I think many of you will recognize. So come along with me. Here we are at the DCU Center. It was opened September 2nd, 1982. It was called the Centrum at that time, and Worcester was very excited to have such a wonderful place for entertainment and other venues right in the heart of the city. But let's get back to the Canal DCU link. The canal ran right through this area of Worcester, including right beneath what became the DCU Center. After the canal closed, the stone walls of the canals, which were built to last by Irish stonemasons, had another job to do. The canal stone walls, which had been built to last, became part of the Worcester sewer system. Isn't that weird? Those walls are still working and are still strong, thanks to those stonemasons. And in this way, the canal is still carrying water right beneath this building. Make sure you come to the DCU Center and see things someday. Thank you. We're going to go on to our next stop now. Here we are at our next stop, the Worcester train station. We call it Union Station. The canal route through Worcester turned a little bit toward this train station, and the canal runs through it. And here's one way that we know that that's true. Many people have said that if you kneel down at a specific spot in the floor of this building, you will hear, put your ear to the floor, you can hear water flowing in the buried canal right under you. Remember, I said you, not me. I'm not going to try it. Let's go to our next stop. From the train station going towards Harding Street, you can see a lot of old brick buildings, many of which were factories that had been built both during and after the canal era. Like the canal, these buildings are doing different services in today's Worcester. Many of these kinds of buildings have been restored. Some have become apartments, some are restaurants, some are stores and marketplaces. In this way, the Blackstone Canal is still part of Worcester, still renewing itself. Here we are at the Railers building. The Railers built their sports center on Harding Street, the route of the canal. One part of the canal is right in front of this building, down the steps, and it is still flowing underneath Harding Street. The Blackstone Canal is still with us. From Harding Street, the route of the Blackstone Canal in Worcester leads you right to Route 146, which takes you right to Providence. Much of Route 146 follows the route of the Blackstone Canal. While the canal itself may not be working and transporting, it is still showing people in Worcester a new way to connect and to grow. Thank you.